What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead good and bad video. This one's going to be the next one. This one's going to be doing a good and bad video suggested by Epic Zombie Killer. This one's going to be doing the good and bad of Dale from The Walking Dead.
Do you know what it feels like to want something so bad? Get people killed, but you have nothing to show for it.
I do not have everything I want.
The thing you've been looking for, I found it.
Okay, guys, so this is going to be doing another good and bad video for The Walking Dead. Of course, this is going to be doing the Dale good and bad video. This one was suggested by Epic Zombie Killer, so of course, a big shout out to him. Everybody go subscribe to Epic Zombie Killer's channel. This one, a good and bad video for Dale. So, I was really happy when I got this this video suggestion because, you know, honestly, he is one of the best characters in the early days of The Walking Dead series, and, you know, I even nowadays kind of still miss his character, to be honest. So, we're just going to go through basically his good decisions and his bad decisions, of course, but I will let you know, guys, right after this, right after I film this video, I'm going to film my review for the episode 12 of The Walking Dead Season 10. Oh my god, I can't wait to talk about that episode, because it was just such an awesome episode of Walking Dead, but, anyways, but, you know, I'm not going to go into that because I know some people haven't seen it yet and they're just here for, you know, this video. So, yeah, but anyway, so the Dale video. So, okay, so here's the thing with his character, okay? So, I personally think that he has done pretty much everything right, to be honest. There is maybe one or two decisions I think that he has kind of not done that good on, but all I'll say is that he's probably one of the smarter characters in the earlier seasons of Walking Dead. Starting off in the first season, you know, kind of, you know, keeping the group safe at the camp, all this kind of stuff, and really his first big moment, I'd say, is at the campfire, and he's telling the story and stuff like that, which I thought was pretty cool. And basically, of course, we get the scene where Shane tries to shoot, or at least Shane is thinking about shooting Rick, and Dale shows up and he's like, jeez, like, he's like, what's wrong with you, you know? And Shane's just like, yeah, I know, right? You know, kind of looks at him like, damn it, I'm caught, you know? Yeah, anyway, and basically at that moment, Dale finds out what kind of man Shane is, of course, and he doesn't go to Rick, he doesn't tell him, he kind of just keeps the secret to himself, which, you know, should Dale have maybe told Rick or whatever to look out for Shane? I don't care if you don't believe me, Shane did just try to kill you a few minutes ago. I feel like Dale maybe should have gone to Rick and maybe told him what he saw, even if Rick didn't believe him, because then at least Rick would maybe keep a little bit of an eye out, you know, for Shane, I feel like. So yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I think Dale should have gone to Rick and told him what he saw Shane almost shoot Rick. You know, I think Dale should have reported that to Rick, to be honest, because then at least Rick may have been, you know, slightly prepared. But he doesn't. You know, he kind of keeps his mouth shut about it. But as you know, season 2 goes on, of course. Well, first of all, we have the CDC storyline, which you know, I thought was, you know, done okay in the TV show. I thought it was an okay storyline, but his decision to stay with Andrea there. Now, I really like this decision because, you know, he is at a point where he's like, Andrea is probably one of the only last things that he cares about in the world left, you know? And if she does this, what else do I have to really live for, you know? So he decides to basically stay with Andrea at the CDC, and they would die together. But Andrea doesn't want him there, and she kind of has no choice but to leave the CDC and not, you know, kill herself at that time. So yeah, which is really crazy. But basically after that, she kind of holds a grudge against Dale. He does keep the gun from her, which I know some people blame Dale for keeping the gun from Andrea. She did just try to kill herself, so honestly, that's a very good decision by Dale. A very good decision by Dale to keep the gun and not let Andrea have the gun, at least for a little bit. After a few episodes, he does give her the gun back when he knows that she's good. But, you know, he doesn't know what she would do if she had a gun, you know, right after the CDC, so it makes sense. But of course, we get to see the scenes between him and T-Dog on the highway as they're all looking for Sophia, and basically he, you know, Dale gets to a point where he has no choice, basically, but, you know, to come, well, first of all, T-Dog is just losing it, you know, of course, you know, the infection in his arm and stuff, it's really bad, and he tells everybody, get T-Dog to this farm. So definitely getting T-Dog to safety was Dale's idea, so I have to give him a good decision on that. But basically Dale and the others, they kind of settle into the farm. And this is when Shane kind of starts to act up again. The whole Otis thing comes in. The whole idea of, Shane maybe trying to take out Rick at some point. And he confronts Shane and he's like, I know what kind of man you are. Don't pretend like you don't know that I know what kind of man you are. Because I've seen you do some crazy things. Try to gun down Rick. I'm sure he probably knows that he killed, Otis and stuff like that. And he even goes to Lori too as well, and he's like, I believe that Shane sacrificed Otis. And it's a great scene, because he's like, I can't prove it, and I remember it line from line, because word for word, because he's like, I can't prove it, but I think he shot him and left him for bait, so he could get away, And he's like, Lori's like, Shane might be a hothead, but he's not, a murderer, and he's like, and he's just like, he's like, sooner or later he's gonna kill somebody else. And even Lori says too, she's like, Otis was attacked by walkers, and Dale makes the perfect point. He's like, he knew how to handle walkers. Otis was the original person that was putting them in the barn to begin with, and it's like, yeah, there is another piece of evidence right there of like, no, it's like, he could probably handle himself with a good bunch of them, to be honest. And Dale, Dale just knows that Shane did something to Otis, and he's pretty much telling everybody that, hey, you can believe whatever you want, but this is what I believe, and I'm just kind of looking out for the group from Shane, pretty much. So yeah, all good decisions except for not telling Rick the moment he saw Shane point a gun to Rick later on. He should have went to Rick afterwards and should have told him, look, I saw Shane. I swear I saw Shane. He was about to kill you. He had a gun on you when you were off in the woods. I'm just letting you know, Rick, look out for Shane. That's all I'm saying. I think Dale should have done that. Aside from that, good decisions. But to end the Dale video, I have to say he has one bad decision to end this. The Randall situation. Honestly, I get it. He wants to keep it a normal life, but there is no normal life. There is no normal life, and killing Randall is really their only option, because they can't let him walk around and just be a prisoner for a while, another mouth to feed, as Maggie said in the meeting and stuff. It's like, you just can't do that. And, I love the joke, the slight joke Shane does. He's like, look, maybe we'll let him join us. Maybe he's helpful. Maybe he's nice. It's like, Shane, shut up. Like, you're not helping the situation here. But, I don't know. I really like kind of Dale trying to keep the group as normal as he possibly can and how the world was before. He's trying to keep things normal. But, he leaves the group at the end of the episode and he dies because he doesn't want to live in a world that is that cruel when it comes to situations like this, and they keep Randall alive, in Dale's honor, except Shane kind of ruins that and kind of kills him himself. But, I have to say, Dale definitely has had a lot of time in the show and a lot of decisions I think are good. Trying to keep Randall, though, alive, you're not going to get anywhere with that, He should have really thought about that more, to be honest. But, I love Dale's character, guys. I absolutely love his character. I think, Jeffrey DeMond, I think that's the name of the actor, right? He did an amazing job of playing Dale. Honestly, I would have wanted to see him go on longer, of course. The actor kind of wanted to leave after Frank Darabont and stuff like that. But, and I think he would have stayed if it wasn't for that, because, man, he was a great part of this show, to be honest, for those early couple seasons. So, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about Dale's character? All the way through the series, what do you think about his character? What do you like? What do you not like? His good decisions, his bad decisions? I've got 2 bad decisions on this one. Not going to tell Rick that Shane just pointed a gun at him, and not, and maybe, maybe trying to agree with the group that maybe they should just kill Randall, because honestly, it's not going to do anything if they just keep him alive, It's only going to cause more problems. But aside from that, he called Shane out on the Otis thing. He did so much for the group. He was like a fatherly figure for the group. He stayed with Andrea. He's like, you're not going to die alone. You don't get to do that type of stuff. And he keeps the gun from her just for her own safety. And yeah, I think he's a really great character. I think, Dale is one that at this time is still very missed in the show. So yeah, write your comments in the comment section below. If you do here, click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan for Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. What good and bad video do you guys want to see next week? Write that down in the comment section below. And of course, I will catch you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.